How's it going, you guys?
Hey everybody. So sorry we haven't vlogged for a couple of weeks.
It's been busy.
Definitely very busy. Basically this last week we took off and we went on a trip up to Idaho. We did this trip for a couple of reasons. Originally we had planned on going this trip, but we wouldn't have been taking the trip until a few weeks from now. But we ended up having to speed it up due to some unfortunate circumstances within Gary's family.
Had to go up there and see my family and everything like that when my aunts passed, so it was
very sudden,
but it made it to where it was like, I gotta get my butt up there.
Yeah.
Super happy I was able to meet up with my uncle and everything and be able to chit chat and whatnot, even though it was just for a little bit. It was good enough. It was amazing.
Our trip was very healing for both of us. It was a good time for us to be able to get away from our home and to be able to go and look at a place that we were thinking that we would like to move in the future and really get to know the areas and, you know, just see the sights and smell the smells and talk to people and have Gary and I have some alone time. So it was really nice. We do have a whole lot of moving parts to deal with before we even, you know, get out of here, get out of the desert and go on our big life adventure. Very first things first, we have to purchase the property and then we're gonna put the house that we own out here up for sale. It's not happening tomorrow. You're not gonna be seeing new videos about this or anything until definitely after we procure the property. And once we do that, then the ball is gonna hopefully just start rolling down that hill.
Quick.
So
I'm hoping. That's sort of how it goes with us. It's once one thing starts going, it rolls.
It just
I think that's just how it is in life with everybody, but
it especially is true with us. It just always is.
One step first, and then it starts running.
Yeah. Hit the ground running and just go, 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 go. So we started our trip out in Arizona, and Gary and I, we were just having a really good time on the road. We were singing music in the car.
You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy.
Love you.
You took out my rough around the edge.
We were just enjoying the views and enjoying each other's company, and
taking in the nature.
It was a really good time. So the first day we drove out and we left. We went up
from here to Vegas, and then Vegas up to
Ely,
which we had all the other spots in between there. See, when we went up to 93, which I didn't even know that was there. I was like, wait, what? We ended up taking that.
We wanted to take different roads that we had never driven on before, so that way we could see new scenery. And also, this particular road was the fastest way to get us to Ely and then to get us to Idaho. And we really wanted to stop in Ely because we do know people that live in Ely, as well as our friends and family are like,
well,
if you can just move to Ely. The prices are really good there, and it has snow, you guys. Because me and Gary were like, no, we want to have seasons with snow, and everyone's like, go to Ely. All right, we made it to Ely, you guys. So we still have like another 6 hours to keep going, but.
Got to stretch our legs a little bit, took some pictures, walked around a little. Yeah,
it's really nice out here. There's sunflowers around, there's big mountains and trees. It's definitely different from where we're from, but it still has that desert feel. So we're gonna keep on going north. Let's keep checking it out. All right, guys, we're gonna get back on the road. And so we did go to Ely, we did check it out. No offense to everybody that lives there. I'm sure you guys enjoy your time there, or maybe not, whatever. But we didn't want to leave one desert for another. It's still deserty. So.
It seemed like it was transformed from desert to having the pines and everything else. It was like
artificial.
Wait a second, like this isn't supposed to be here. There's cactuses right here.
Yeah.
Like if there's a cactus out there,
it's desert.
It's a desert.
The drive was pretty long, and we left, like we said, in Arizona, drove all the way up, made it to Idaho.
All right, made it to Idaho.
Woo! Made it. About 8 hours to get here from where we're at in Arizona, but we're here. We're on the Nevada and Idaho state line.
Yep. Check in.
Alrighty.
We still had a while to go until we reached Boise, but we got out of the car, stretched our legs, saw the sights. That particular part of Idaho is still really flat, but it's still pretty nonetheless. If you ever get a chance, definitely stop by and check out the Nevada-Idaho border, take your photo at the iconic state sign, and then keep on going towards your destination. That's what we did.
That was it. And by the time that we got to our first destination for the night, where we were planning on pitching a tent, it was Boise. It was extremely dark. And so we were like, you know what, it's already dark, we're gonna be pitching our tent at night, so let's go check out the Capitol building. So we went around the Capitol building and saw how beautiful it was. We've never seen a Capitol building in person before, either of us.
I want to see it in the daytime, but
At night it was
was
just
definitely cool with all the different things.
All the
like
lights in there, you can see the architecture really well, so it was really cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
For our first Capitol building experience, Boise, you did not disappoint.
Nope.
Since it was really dark when we got done checking out the Capitol, we decided to just grab some quick fast food and then head to a spot so we can get a tent pitched and get some sleep. We were really tired from traveling the whole day. But when we woke up in the morning, we woke up to some beautiful sights. Good morning. We ended up finding a spot here on the mountain last night in pitch black darkness. Lots of fun. And
Almost drove down somebody's backyard.
yeah,
I think, I don't know.
our navigation was taking us all sorts of weird places.
But we just found just some random place. I'm pretty sure this is a ski resort type thing. And I don't know if I just slept on a ski resort. I'm pretty sure I did.
It's actually really nice because it was so quiet.
Yes.
Super, super quiet. Like I didn't even hear any birds or anything either. It was just nothing.
So we're gonna be going down all these winding turns again. It took us an hour to come up the mountain. Every 5 seconds it's another big turn or this or that. Oh, it's a complete 180.
Yeah, look at this.
We're going down switchbacks right now in the car. Where all we need to be on is like right there.
Down below us. Oh look, another human being.
That looked like a work truck.
It was a work truck. I can't get over how pretty it is. Like this is very, I love these trees. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. The smells too, and the way that it smells up here. So fresh. Yeah, we were definitely on a ski resort. Look, there's some ski slopes.
Oh, that's the
And there's ski stuff. This is what it looks like with no snow. Look, little baby bunny hills. This is definitely like a skiing resort.
You're going all out, man.
Yeah.
It's one thing with Idaho, man, with recreational sports, they go out on every single one.
Waking up in the morning and unzipping the tent and poking my head outside and just seeing the beautiful mountain that we were on and just seeing all the trees and everything around there, it was just like, oh, we've arrived. It was a really great experience for me that first night, initially waking up in the morning, that first morning. It was really cool. So we had a full day of driving ahead of us for the second day in a row. Coeur d'Alene was our next destination to camp at for the night.
But we went from Boise up towards like St. Mary's area and stayed in Idaho and hugged basically the
Payette River.
We got a log truck.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I freaking love it. I mean, just the trees. There are trees.
was like everywhere we turn out there too, there was another river. Like everywhere we look, there was water, water, water. It's so cool and so different than what we have out here. What we have out here is just brown and dirt. Everywhere you turn, brown and dirt and cactus. Oh look, another cactus. So we're in a super cute little town called Cascade, Idaho. And we drove through the town already, and I told Gary that he needs to turn around and we can drive down the main drag again, because it's just adorable and it reminds me of like when I was a little kid. So we're gonna show you Cascade, Idaho. This is so we can remember it later.
And even though it was a really small town in the middle of nowhere, this was actually like the biggest town that we had come across on our travels so far going up north. That's not surprising to us. We love this. And I'm not saying that when we finally make our move and land in Idaho that we're gonna land in Cascade, but Cascade was definitely a really cute little place that we enjoyed visiting. So we left that adorable little town and kept on going north. We had a long road to drive until we reached Coeur d'Alene, and we had a few stops to make on the way as well. But we just kept on going, checking out the sights, enjoying each other's company, making lots of laughs along the way. We had a really great time. And we even saw some crazy construction, types of construction that we had never even seen before.
95 north, and what is the town we're coming up on? We just passed Grangeville.
No idea. No clue. I know this construction, from what it looks like, is going to be going on for another mile or so.
We didn't know where we were going. This is uncharted territory for both of us.
No.
And so we were just taking our time, cruising through all the little towns, seeing everything that there was to see. And St. Mary's area is an area where, again, we had seen some property listings, and we wanted to see how far away they were from each other and how far away they were from amenities, and just basically what that particular landscape has to offer, and see if it was something that what we were feeling in our hearts.
We were wanting to actually do. That's pretty. Very, very nice.
Our heart is in the country. Our heart is in the mountains. That's where we plan to raise our children. That's where we plan to build our lives. There's so much life out there, and we just can't wait to be a part of it. You're probably gonna get tired of me mentioning the trees so many times, but you guys, the trees, we don't have that at home. And just the change is just something that we love, and just so green everywhere we look. It's just blues and greens, and it was very eye-catching. St. Mary's seems like another one of those old Americana towns, and when you look up the history, you definitely can find out a lot about it. From the old architecture to the school building, the people there were very friendly, and it just felt like a home. It just was something unlike it I've never felt before. Really cool though.
The majority of the day was spent sitting on our butts and just trekking north.
Get your tackle and get your guns and get your gas.
Welcome to St. Mary's.
So that's a train track bridge.
And again, for the second night in a row, when we finally got to a camping spot, it was pitch black. We did end up cooking some food. Gary made me some delicious steak and it was awesome. I'd say the best thing about that spot that we stayed at was the fact that it had showers and a complete bathroom, so we were finally able to get up and shower and like brush our teeth and like get really fully ready and not feel like a bum.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was the best thing about that place. The worst thing I would say was the fact that the only spots that were left available, because again we got there really late, was the spot that was literally like right up by the freeway.
I didn't really pay attention to when I drove by it real quick to see if there was any spots and what spot we were going to take. I was like, oh, look at that. That's right there in a grassy knoll and everything like that with trees around to block it. I was like, that's perfect. Yeah, no.
It was just kind of noisy.
I woke up and I saw a different one that was like tucked in the trees way more, and I was like, oh man,
we could have took that one.
That would have been a nicer spot, but
it's okay. You live and you learn. Anyways, we woke up that morning. We had some nice oatmeal and some coffee with the French press. Yes. And we got ourselves a nice shower, got ourselves cleaned up and ready and to face the next day. And this day that we woke up was actually our only free day of play.
So we left to go hang out in Coeur d'Alene and everything since it was a free day. And she forgot her glasses at the campsite in the shower.
Oops.
After 10 minutes of driving and having to go through construction crap, I was like, yes, we're finally out. We're headed to Coeur d'Alene. Oh, where's my glasses? Damn it! We decided to say, screw it, turn around and go get them. And after that, we were like, you know what? Let's just continue on down so we can just make
sure that
we get a good camping spot and everything like that, and set up tent and then go hike and check out where we're at and everything like that. So we were able to, on the way back to the campsite, stop and take some good pictures with the Coeur d'Alene lake and everything like that.
It was beautiful. Lake Coeur d'Alene is something that you see on postcards. It's breathtaking. It is something that I have never seen anything as beautiful as that in my whole life. I have never, ever seen anything as gorgeous as Lake Coeur d'Alene. And that's some place that I just would love to be close to. I would love to spend some good recreational time in that area in the summertime. And I would just, that's just, oh, so beautiful.
Yes.
I'd love it.
I say like
something that and you know what, the pictures, it doesn't even do it justice, and the pictures are phenomenal, but like it doesn't even do it justice. Let me tell you, when you're there and you're seeing it in person, like you just are in awe at the majesty of what the Lord has created. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So we ended up getting my glasses, going and checking out Coeur d'Alene and taking some pictures and just getting back on the road. Yeah. So we went back on the road. We went through the panhandle of Idaho completely, and so we did again. We got to see some of the other areas that we wanted to see. We wanted to see Kellogg, and we wanted to see Mullen, and
all those little areas.
There's a bunch of little spots right in there, and so we did get to see those, and that was really awesome. Gave us a lot of clear perspective, and we continued on down, and we ended up stopping in a place in Montana for the night.
It was Bass Creek, actually.
Yep.
Right outside of Lawrence.
Yep.
It was a cute little spot, honestly.
It was adorable. Nice. It was perfect. It was a forest, so it's bucked up next to a national forest. And this was our first day that we actually got to get out and play. So we did end up finding a really cute spot to set up our camp, and we finally got to do it during the daytime. All right, well, we made it to Montana.
Yes, yes.
Montana is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Super beautiful. I would love to live in a setting like this, where it's nothing but trees and you got like creeks and wildlife everywhere. Like the forest is, that's where my heart is. Yeah. Somewhere in the forest in the United States. Our trip to Idaho was great. I did like seeing Coeur d'Alene. That river is huge. Yes. The river and lake, it's giant. And little St. Mary's and Fernwood are really cute little towns. Santa, that whole little area is really cute in northern Idaho.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. But it's really pretty out here. Our trip has been awesome. We've spent a lot of it in the car on our butts.
Fun time.
Yeah.
Fun time.
We've been learning a lot about the environment. We've been talking to the locals and seeing how the people are and talking to them about weather and pricing everything out and just kind of seeing what we can do. So, pretty cool.
We're gonna go on a walk.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a walk now and go check out where we're at. Well, yeah, let's see what's up. All right.
Okay.
It's really pretty. Butterflies, water. Thick forestry. Oh, I know, I saw the people put the rocks. There's another little one right there. It's cold. Feels good though.
On a nature walk? Got our boots on?
Yeah, I do. It's a really nice spot.
Good. I'm super glad we are not setting up in the freaking dark.
I know, the last couple of nights have been hard.
This is beautiful. Oh, there's these trees over there.
They're huge.
Blows me away.
We don't get this back home. Not even close.
Not even.
Gary and I went exploring down by the creek by our campsite, and I remembered seeing a sign that said Trails That Way. And so we just took a little drive up the street to go check out where that trail is, and now we're just kind of like wandering around in Montana.
I almost tried to cross this walk.
I'm live, go. If you fall, it's live.
Well, I feel like a little boy, so I hope I don't fall.
Okay. You did it!
Your turn.
Okay. Ah! I'm on Survivor. Da, da, da. I did it! Okay, wait, what was that, Gary? What'd
You
you
were
do?
right.
Oh,
All right.
say-
You were right.
I was right?
You said to go this way. I said, no, it's a road. Well, it is this way. We drove up like 2 seconds.
Yes, I
I'm
was.
like, oh, there's a trailhead right there.
I was right. I'm right.
Yeah. Whatever.
I was right.
Live it up.
I'm gonna. Woo woo. I was right. Woo woo. Okay, so we actually finally found the real trail. Here it is. And I hear water, so hopefully.
Water's right there.
Well, I know, but this is like Bass Creek Trail, so maybe it'll lead us to a bigger spot of water.
I'm assuming. But
I don't know, we'll find out. That squirrel. Look at that squirrel. He's got a big old nut.
getting into that pine cone.
Bye, Mr. Squirrel. We're gonna keep on walking. Oh, he left me. And you guys, there's huge mushrooms out here too. Look at that. Big old mushrooms. Does anybody know what kind of mushrooms those are? Are those ones that are going to kill you, or are those the ones that are going to take you to outer space, or are those the ones that you put on pizza? Or are they just the ones that grow out of the ground because a squirrel pooped there? I don't know. Let me know. I want to be so good at nature one day that I can identify different plants and stuff and know what I'm doing. You freaking suck. Gary.
I can't help it. scared the shit out of me.
Shut it. I was right.
I know that.
The tree is hairy.
Use that. Honestly, I'm surprised that we never ran into a snake.
To what?
A snake.
A snake? We're not in Arizona, babe.
No, I know, but out here, like... Oh, there's one.
A snake?
Yeah, that's a gardener snake right in there.
Where?
You see the stripes? The yellow
Oh my
stripes?
gosh,
That's a
there
snake.
is a snake in there.
That's a gardener snake.
Wait. I can't. Okay, he's kind of hard to see. He's slithering off.
That's what I was saying. Like, dude, in this area, this is like perfect for snakes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you saw a snake.
Okay, well, never mind.
I need longer arms. So that way I could, like, you know, do this better. So you're not up in my face.
It's right here. I'm gonna do the face right here.
Look at that. Ah, spider web. Blah. I just walked into a spider web. Look at this tree. This tree's got to be like 1,000 years old or something. It's huge and gorgeous. Gary, give it a hug. See how far your arms can stretch around that tree. It's huge. Look at that. You can't even hug it. Like,
We're probably like halfway reach. I need two of me.
okay. Well, I'm gonna hop off the live before my phone dies again, because doing the live videos like sucks my battery down. But it was really good to chat with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying your day. We're having fun. Some birds in there. And the trail.
Go that way. Oh, whoa.
Oh, how pretty.
Bluebirds.
That's what that sound is. The bluebirds. Don't fly away. Show yourself.
Dude, they are blue.
Blue. Super blue. That was so cool. I saw it climbing the tree. I didn't get a good close-up shot of it. I wish I did, but I didn't.
You saw it though.
I did see it with my eyes. I don't know if I saw it with the camera. Maybe I did. But I saw him with my eyes. That guy was blue as blue could be.
Oh, blue.
Beautiful blue. Still hiking. Picture. Ready, go, picture. Cute. How is it?
Cold. Can you get up there? Be careful. No. Love to live in a place like this. You need more?
Save it for going down. Ready? Let's do it. I know, we gotta move on it.
We both really loved being able to play in the woods this day. It was honestly just what we needed. At this point in the day though, it was starting to get dark and we knew that we had to make our way back to camp. Our tummies were telling us it was time to go, and so was the sun. Once we got back to camp, we immediately went on the hunt to find some firewood. We had a few pieces from the night before, but we definitely didn't have enough to do all of our cooking and chilling by the fire that night. We found some pretty good pieces relatively close though, so that was good. And Gary started building the fire for us.
Got back to the camp, we set up a fire so that way we could make ourselves some dinner for the night. I went to the restroom, I changed my clothes, and as I was coming back to the camp where Gary was, I seen like out of the corner of my eye something go across our campsite. And like, me being me, I'm all curious. I'm all, hey, is that a skunk? Let me go find out.
I was chilling at the fire. I knew nothing of this. What was going on until she came back.
I seen like this little thing going out the corner of my eye. I went over there to the bush and I looked inside the bush and it was a freaking baby kitty. Only me would find a kitten in the woods, man. I found a kitty cat in the woods.
Dude, we had to travel with this kitten back home.
For like another 2 days of traveling, we had a kitten in the car.
I looked at her and I was like, babe, I want you to let her go, but at the same time, I don't, because it's in the wilderness.
I couldn't leave her. I just felt terrible about it, and I couldn't do it. So I ended up getting this kitten, and I ended up feeding it some hot dogs that we were eating, and she was so grateful. And at first she was just like very scared of me and like, I don't know what's going on. Gave her the hot dogs, and then we bonded. We were bonded for life. And so I ended up taking her into the tent. She slept with us, and we had a good morning the next morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It rained last night.
It did rain last night. Everything was wet when I woke up.
Look at Monty. She's totally bonded with me now.
Dude, she was running all over the freaking tent this morning.
I know. She needs to go to the bathroom, so I need to get like a string or something.
I'll find something.
Oh my gosh, come on. Hey, hey. You need to go potty, Monty? I want my coffee. Gary went to go get his string. Let's see if I can make a leash so I can hold the cat outside. Ah.
So I got to wake up in the morning again to coffee a brewing and my oatmeal a cooking. It was great. Gary really took care of me, so I appreciate that.
wish I could have slept in during that time and the other times. I can't do it. As soon as that sun hits the tent, it's like, nope.
Another reason why I want to go off-grid.
We finished our breakfast and our coffee, and then we got changed and started packing everything up for the next part of our trip. After a couple of hours of driving, we made it to Salmon, Idaho, and we were back in Idaho. So, this being one of the first little towns that we had seen on the east coast of Idaho, we decided to take the main drag and just kind of look around. Salmon was a cute little town, but after stopping and talking to the locals about the weather, we quickly decided that it definitely would not be a place for us. Apparently, they have like 9 months of winter and 3 months of crazy, you don't know what you're gonna get weather. So, yeah, not for us.
Hey,
About an hour outside of Idaho Falls right now. We did pass through a pretty gnarly storm outside of Salmon. It was thunder and lightning and raining, really big raindrops. But now it's, yeah, pretty clear skies. We in farm country. It's definitely not woodsy over here like it was on the east side or the west side of Idaho. The west side of Idaho is totally woodsy. The east side over here is like flat farmland. I mean, it's not a whole lot to look at where we're at right now. It's not a whole lot to be looking at. But it's not terrible. It's not a leaf views or anything. But it's nothing that's got me like, ooh, ah, ooh, like up in northern Idaho where like every second I was busting out my camera. Ooh, look a tree. Ooh, look a tree. Ooh, look a tree. I'm like Dory. A tree. A tree. Trees are everywhere. Oh my gosh. We were looking for a spot to go camping. We ended up finding a spot which was more of like an RV place, but they had these cute little cabins available to rent, and they were just dry cabins, nothing in it but a bed.
We were gonna tent camp, but
yeah, we were gonna tent camp, but that was our last night on the road before we were gonna be sleeping in our own bed. And so me and Gary were like, you know what? Let's treat ourselves.
why not?
Yeah.
But it was a fun time. It was nice. It was just one bed in there. I think it had 2 outlets or something like that, and then a fan and a
heater.
light. Yeah, a heater. And
which
then,
we used
like,
the heater that night.
Night stool. Basically, we just put the computer up there.
Yeah, we got to watch our show. We got to watch Yellowstone, which is our thing. Besides The Walking Dead, we are hooked on Yellowstone. We got to watch it and have our thing that night. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
and
nice.
You took me out for a nice steak dinner.
Yes.
And that was delicious. After we ate dinner, that's when we got to meet up with his friend and their family and stuff. We got to meet the baby.
Oh,
and he's
dude,
so cute.
That dude, man.
He's like 15 months and he's all pounded. We're like, yeah, bro.
It's funny.
He's so cute. He's so adorable.
Adorable little one, man.
It was just really cool to be able to catch up and see where they're at in life now. Talk to them about their goals and their future and where we plan on being and what we plan on doing too. So it was just really good and really nice to be able to get to visit with them, and then to be able to go back to our little cute cozy cabin and, you know, have a really good night's sleep on a bed instead of just a mat.
That was the one time that I did actually sleep in because it was fully enclosed and the sun hit and it didn't.
It was
wake
still
me
dark
up.
in there.
It was still dark, so
Yeah.
I was able to sleep.
Yep, we got a little bit of extra sleep. And Monty did really well there too. Monty,
Yeah, Monty was the one that woke me up. That
She was like, hey,
I
get up
woke up
guys, I
before
gotta go to
her.
the bathroom.
A little bit before her, just because of that.
Yep.
But
So we woke up in the morning, we got everything all put away, and Gary tried one last time. He was like, hey, I'm gonna try him. He tried the Uncle Dave on the new number that his mom gave him, and it worked.
immediately he answered.
Immediately
I was like,
worked.
are you kidding me right now? I was like, thank goodness. He was like, yeah, I'll totally come out and see you, you know? Like,
Yep.
where are you at? Like, where are you going? I was all, I'm going to Denny's.
Yeah,
like,
we're just
meet
gonna go
me
get
there.
some
Like,
breakfast.
he's all, it's right around the corner. I will be there. I was like, all right, cool.
And he comes riding up, bruh, bruh.
As soon as we pulled in, he pulled in. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you got a motorcycle? I looked at my mom or my wife, like, hey.
Yeah.
Really happy to see him. I haven't seen my Uncle Dave in so long.
It was a very good time. So it was really good to be able to see you, Dave, and we love you. And
If you guys need anything, let me know.
give us a chance.
Let us know.
So after we got to meet up with Gary's uncle for breakfast, then we just kind of bid our farewell to the beautiful state of Idaho. And we took the long ride home back to Arizona. And I say that way because it felt going home, I don't know what it is about vacations or when you leave someplace, but going home always seems to feel like it takes forever to get there. I don't know why. When you're on a vacation, when you first leave and you're going someplace, it's like, oh, you're so excited and everything, and it seems like the time goes by really fast and all of a sudden you're there. But going home always seems to be like, it takes forever to get home. And plus the scenery, it was changing from beauty to desert instead of desert to beauty, so it was less exciting.
Straight through Utah from Idaho down to Vegas, so it was a lot more of a desert drive all the way. So yeah, so we went through that portion, got to Nevada, got home to Arizona, everything since just
a hop, skip, and a jump away from Las Vegas.
Exactly.
Yep, so we got here and the kiddos were spending the night at my mom's house, and so the house was nice and empty. We got a good night's sleep, and then we woke up and the kids greeted us and wanted to hear all about our adventure, and so we told them all about it and everything, and that was pretty much it. So that was our Idaho vacation. It was so great to be able to see. I know that a lot of like our footage and stuff is gonna be us driving along the road, but that's what we did. That's pretty much what we did. We went on a cruise, man. We were just cruising.
18 hours one way, roughly.
We were just cruising.
That's a lot of driving right there.
We had such a great time, babe. I had such a good time with you. We had such a good time just cruising and just being able to see the sights, listening to music, playing our little road games, eating crap food. It was really fun. It was a really good time, and I'm glad that we got to do it. And now we have a whole lot more clarity on where we want to be and what we want to do, and I'm telling you, spring 2020 is going to be amazing if Lord willing and if that's what his plan is for us. If you enjoy watching our videos, you enjoy watching our adventures, and if you want to see where this journey in life takes us,
like, share, subscribe, comment,
do all that fun
stuff.
We look forward to talking with you guys and sharing with you guys. Our life has begun, but it's only just beginning for the things that we really want. So keep in touch, you guys. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.
Later.